overcoming myths and objections and income property. And we are selling the building soon. The implication is we're selling the building soon, so upgrading it now doesn't make sense. We're going to be leaving. But think about how efficiency can prime a building for sale. Lowering the owner's share of operating expenses raises the building's appraised value. That's undeniable. It's ideal to incorporate this and similar approaches to increasing net operating income, or NOI, at least a year prior to appraising the building for sale. You know, it's interesting. We can look at our own lives in this regard. I mean, for example, in the previous lesson, it talks about refinancing. How many times did you refinance the equity out of a house to do something else with it? And similarly, how many times did you spruce up a house when you're ready to sell it just to make sure that it shows in its best light? So the idea of not doing improvements because you're not going to sell anytime soon, or alternatively, in the case of this lesson, not doing any improvements because you are going to sell fairly soon. Now, it's just, both of those are silly talk. Now, there is a case where if you happen to have the bad fortune of crossing paths with a prospect, and he says, now, we actually just listed the building for sale. If that's the case, and the appraisal's already been done, and the appraisal price has already been set, the sales price has already been set, it's unlikely they're going to want to dedicate capital to improving the value of the building. Unless, of course, they run into a difficult market and they wind up that the only way they could make it more attractive asset to hang on to is to actually improve the efficiency now that they're stuck with it, because the market is too soft to dispose of the property. But it's all about timing, as with most things in life. It's all about timing.